Airlines replied to you on Twitter.
I'm live streaming right now, okay? I'm already live. We'll talk soon, okay? Yes, I'm late, Rafi. Sorry, man. Okay, everybody. We're just gonna give it like a minute or two, and then we're gonna make sure we get this live stream started. Rushed today, man. I rushed like crazy, and I'm trying to get in some work as well because my parents are here visiting me from Canada. Yeah. Oh, fuck. It's so bright outside right now, but I finished at the gym. Ugh! I gotta lower the blinds. I'll be back. Okay. That's a lot better. I live in Philakone. I live in a very rich district in Philakone. That should give it away pretty easily. So, yeah. Where else would I live, man? Right? Live in Fatty? Fuck that. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get started, guys. So welcome everybody. Today's date is January the 21st, and it's a Tuesday. So there's a lot that we're gonna have to end up covering for this video. And by the way, guys, I'm gonna release a meme coin. The reason for this is for fun, but I'm just gonna talk about it really quickly. It's not gonna be for profit, okay? The first thing that I'm gonna do with this meme coin is, first of all, I'm gonna establish transparency and trust, and I'm gonna announce up front that this is going to be for fun, community building, and a fair profit making. It's not for me to make money. I've done already well enough. I'm going to set some clear rules, let people know my plans for holding, distributing, and managing the coin. But the most important thing is fair distribution tokenomics. I'm not going to rug pull or anything like that, like how other people have done so before. There's going to be no developer wallet dumps in any way. I'm going to avoid creating a massive allocation for myself or for the team that could be dumped later. It's going to have a fair launch as well. It's going to have a liquidity pool model where basically everyone can buy the token at the same time. I'm going to avoid pre-mining or pre-sales that's going to disappropriately benefit only a few people, right? I'm gonna have a burn mechanism. I'm gonna have like a built-in anti-whale protection. So it's gonna prevent large holders from manipulating the market. It's all for fun, and all of these things I've researched already. I thought it'd be really freaking fun. And it's more so for the community, for mainly my Discord, just for something fun. Nobody's gonna get dumped on. Nobody's gonna lose any like huge amount of capital where, you know, some influencers building a meme coin, they dump on everyone. As long as these influencers that you follow and you buy their meme coin, they're very transparent about everything up front, right? That's going to be a fun way to engage with the community. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. It's probably going to be called something stupid like Philakone. You know, everybody's been telling me to do it for a while now. Watch it get to a market cap of like $5 million. That'd be, or $10 million. That would be fucking hilarious if something like that ended up happening. Okay, guys, let's just jump right into it. So welcome everybody. We're gonna talk a lot today. It's gonna be a pretty long, video, to be quite honest, because we're gonna talk about generally what's been going on in the market, starting from basically 5 days ago. So for those that don't know about the Trump coin, you guys are living under a fucking rock, okay? Hold on, I gotta get my under the desk elliptical even. 1 second. I gotta exercise while I'm in the office. Okay, there we go. I gotta get some more calories in. So let's do this, everybody. So a few days ago, Trump released a coin. For those that don't know, I'll just look on Gate.io. Yeah, so it ended up, no, that's not it. Official Trump. Okay, let's go to Gate.io. Yeah, this one here. So it got released, like, man, and then it went up to like $76 out of $40 billion market cap. And then in 15 minutes, it vaporized. Basically, this candle, that candle, those candles, it vaporized the market and dropped 43% in 15 minutes or something like that. So that was one of the largest losses in percentage wise for market cap, like, known to history. And I don't think it's a coin like, you know, worth investing a tremendous amount of capital into. Maybe if you have a few $1,000s to spare, it's a fun coin. Like, I don't believe that anybody should have more than 5% in their portfolio, or 10% if you want to take on more risk in your portfolio. Excuse me, in your portfolio. Also, you guys don't see me, sorry. Yeah, like if you have a small portfolio and you want to take on a good amount of risk, then maybe you want to have a heavier meme coin allocation. But if you have like in the hundreds of thousands or millions, you're probably not going to put everything into a meme coin, maybe barely, right? So that's one coin that ended up fucking up the market. So I'm going to show you guys the correlation, okay, with basically what ended up happening in the market. Let's just choose a random coin, okay? So let's go back to Trump coin and let's show you guys what ended up happening in the market. So as soon as this coin was released, okay, basically all the other coins, they got dumped on. So Trump coin was released on the Solana blockchain. As you guys know, it was heavily congested. So what ended up happening was Ethereum naturally ended up dropping hard because Trump coin was released on Solana. Everybody dumped their Ethereum on the market, and then they ended up buying Solana instead because Donald Trump was basically supporting Solana. That's exactly what happened. So you can see Solana go like really, really high on that day, okay? You can see the correlation, right? If you look on the left side, Solana is going upwards, right? But if you look on the right side, from when Solana was going up, Ethereum was dumping hard. Ethereum basically ended up dumping about 11%, a hard dump. But then if you're gonna notice something, okay, when over here, okay, this is where Solana started dumping because the Trump coin started dumping, and right at the bottom of the dump there, like everything started to rally back upwards, right? Or right over here, do you guys see that? When Solana dumped, Ethereum started to rally back up. So that was a ridiculous shift that I saw. Not only that, because of the FOMO, if you take a look at any coin, for example, Near Protocol, okay? As soon as the Trump coin started going to the upside, let's go to a better time frame. You see the Trump coin starting to go to the upside, right? A lot of the coins started dumping. So this section right here is where Solana started rallying, but this section here is basically where Solana was rallying, but the altcoins were dumping. So basically, oh, sorry, you guys don't see that. My bad. So you guys see this right here, okay? Solana, all I was showing was that when Solana was going upwards, every coin was dumping. And the reason for that is because people were getting that FOMO. They're like, I'm going to sell bags of my portfolio and I'm going to put it into Trump instead. So literally every single coin ended up dumping so fucking hard. Unfortunately, that's what happened. From Polkadot dumped tremendously. Okay, like it dumped a lot. So you can see that eventually it started to pick back up a lot, right? And then yesterday was such a bad day in the market. So basically people sold off their portfolios, put it into Trump coin, and then eventually when Trump started to dump, they put them all back into the other altcoins that they originally held, which caused this massive surge, okay? This massive surge down over here, or over here when the altcoins were dumping, or when Sol was dumping and also Trump coin was dumping. But now, guys, a lot of other things ended up unfolding, okay? Sorry, guys, 1 second, door. Darling, they might need my code. Okay, so if we go back to just the normal charts, what we're gonna see is how Bitcoin ended up rallying tremendously. So this trend line that I drew over here is very important, okay? So this needs to be acknowledged. So right now, Bitcoin is fairly bullish. I do have to admit that. This was a lower high pattern that ended up forming for a very long time. Okay, this lower high pattern ended up forming for roughly 30 days, right? 30 days or so. So then if you take a look here, right over here, it looked like it was making kind of a descending type of triangle. But fortunately, we broke out of this pattern. It went up instead. And the most beautiful thing about this is that we retested it successfully for now. Okay, so we retested it very successfully for now. And because we retested it, that is what ended up causing this huge surge, okay? This surge right there, that's where I went long $2 million. And unfortunately, I caught the bottom. I literally caught the bottom at $103,000, like right here. And guess where I took my profit? My dumbass took my profit right around, actually right around here, 102,700. So that's where I ended up making, no, I didn't take my profit there. I'd be lying. I ended up taking my profit at 101,600, down over here. So then I ended up making like $27,000. I entered with a $2 million long. Then the next day I woke up, it's like 9:30 in the morning, and I literally see the price at $109,000. So I basically missed out on how much profit here, from 10% to one. I missed out on 8% profit. I missed out on $160,000. But the good news is I'm carrying 27 Bitcoins in my portfolio. So my portfolio went up a very substantial amount that day, but it ended up falling right back down. So this is what's fucked up right now, guys. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you what's really fucked up in the market. And the last 5 days have been wild. I mean, basically what happened was since the 17th, right, is basically the Trump coin ended up getting released, and then we got dumped on, and then Melania ended up creating her own fucking meme coin as well, which ended up getting to like over $1 billion in market cap. What the fuck? Like it was worth $2 billion at one point. So it seems like the whole Trump family is releasing coins and they're literally fucking up the market right now. The liquidity is messed up. How it's being transferred from all the good coins with good projects, right? Like for example, even Ethereum, still a great project. Polkadot, right? Near protocol. All of these coins that have super good projects like Render, people are taking their money out of it and putting into these fucking stupid shit meme coins. I don't think, like, if I had to express my opinion, like Trump coin, it was fun and all, but the moment that his family started making a second meme coin, that's absolutely fucking bullshit, man. Like, I don't think that they should be conducting themselves in that kind of way, where the president's family is releasing meme coins. That's very sketchy. You guys get what I mean, right? That's really sketchy shit. So because of that, we're getting some massive volatility in the market. One of my favorite coins that I hold is Polkadot. Okay, Polkadot, as you can see over here, it ended up rallying 18%. 18% is fucking massive. But then it fell pretty much 100% of it, like almost 100%. It fell back down 80%. So it's been a wild market. Like some coins, like Polygon, ended up rallying huge, right? But it made a lower low. That's fucked up, man. So I'm not really enjoying this market right now. Some of them did not make a lower low, right? Like how Polkadot didn't. But many of them ended up making a much lower low. So the question is, are we actually bullish right now? That's a really big question. If we take a look at the total 2 market cap, it scares the fuck out of me. It really does. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how it's looking right now. It's looking in a good way and a bad way, depending on how you even look at resistances, right? So, and also depending on your curvature. But we're going to take a look at the bullish scenario, which is this, okay? On the 2-day chart, on the super trend indicator, we cannot get below the red line. So we're trending very bullishly above the 2-day super trend indicator on the total 2 market cap. Not only that, it does the exact same thing as Bitcoin, where you can see that it creates this lower high pattern, it breaks up, and then it finds rejection going down. So the total 2 market cap is actually doing the exact same thing right now, where you see the lower high there, lower high there, lower high there, boom, breaks out, and now it's retesting it very successfully. So this is a very bullish sign to me. And the thing about Bitcoin as well is it's very bullish on the 4-day super trend indicator chart. Okay, ever since October, actually, we have not been bearish. Okay, actually since the middle of September. Okay, we've been incredibly bullish now for 126 days. Nothing has happened, except we did go slightly below it for a while, but we ended up staying above that key critical $91,000, $92,000 support range. So now we break back up above this right here with 3 huge candles that are looking very bullish. This candle to me is not a rejection candle. Okay, now if this was at the top of a rally and then we're in price discovery phase, yeah, that might be kind of bad. But because this was actually at a point where it was at the previous resistance, trying to break above it, I see this as nothing but bullish. especially if we're trending above the 4-day chart. So this is looking to be a very bullish next few weeks coming up, to be quite honest. I don't think we're, and guys, ignore my bearish stupid posts. If you guys follow me long enough on Twitter and shit like that, you know that one of the #1 things that I like to do is scare the fuck out of the market for fun, because I can. It's fun when you have like 160,000 followers, and like, as much as I want to help everybody succeed, let's be real. The fucking idiots that are following these posts and they think that, like, you know, people are actually bearish in the market and they do no research because they don't know anything, they don't fucking deserve to make any money in this market, man. Like, they're gonna get their asses handed to them by professionals like you and me that are actually doing research in the market. So even if you see idiots like me post things on Twitter like the bull market's over, you know, 5 waves are in, take it with a grain of salt, right? Take it with a grain of salt, because it's very important for you to do your own research as well, right? And even though this is kind of valid in a way, okay? This is kind of valid in a way where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but the wave count is so unclear right now that I don't know what to make of it, right? So the only thing that I can say right now is that because we're trending extremely hard on the 4-day weekly, or sorry, the 4-day super trend indicator, and also on the weekly where we got this huge bounce last week, right? There's no choice but to be very bullish right now. So I think that this is going to lead up into some very bullish, like February and also maybe early to mid-March. But for now, there's no reason to really be scared. So the total 3 market cap is looking good too. I mean, if you look at it on the monthly chart, guys, there's nothing bearish about this at all. Well, we don't see anything like that bearish for 2 months in a row leading up to something bad. I just see this as basically an ascending triangle that's forming right now. And this is probably gonna smash up sometime soon. That's how I'm seeing it. I see the total 2 market cap as broken out already and retesting it. I see the total market cap as something like that's gonna end up smashing over here, right? So it's literally, we already smashed the total market cap in 2021. We're literally trying to break to a new all-time high market cap right now. Okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, the market is trending. If you take a look at the market cap right now, we have never stayed below the 4-day ever for a long period of time, the 4-day super trend indicator. We've only been very bullish on the total market cap as well. So everything is looking incredible. Like, there's no reason to be bearish yet. Unless we broke below like 92K, maybe we could be bearish, right, for a short term. But for now, the total 1, total 2, total 3 market cap looks great. In terms of individual coins, like, you know, some individual coins are fucking scary. Dude, that I have to admit, right? Like, for example, Near Protocol is kind of scary, where like it's a big, large market cap, but it's reached this support for like how long now, right? So there's got to be like a black swan event, like Bitcoin dropping substantially for coins like Near Protocol to break the support. And Polkadot is in the same boat. If you can see that this support has held since December, even though like Near Protocol and Polkadot, they're both below the super trend indicator. In my opinion, in a bull market, they can only be below there for so long until something ends up smashing up above, right? So this might even be setting up for a very large rally if Bitcoin continues to the upside, right? But of course, if some major coins break, like for example, Near Protocol, we're gonna get back down to these disastrous levels pre-rally or pre-Donald Trump election or getting elected. That would be nasty. And then you take a look at a coin like, you know, Polygon. I really like Polygon. It's kind of doing the same thing right now as almost every other coin, right? Like where it's creating a support from December. Some coins like Manta are getting fucking butt fucked right now, right? They're like creating massive lows, but they're about to get to like a very strong support level. I don't see it breaking to a new low. This Manta's a very good coin. I like him a lot. If you take a look at a coin like Beam, right, or formerly known as Merit Circle, these guys are creating like a trend line, a higher low trend line for 170 days now. IMX, these are just some of the gaming and DeFi that I carry, right? So if you take a look at IMX, it's been forming like this for a long time now, since August. Higher low as well. Superverse ended up falling down about 50%, right? 54%. Right now, it's in a fairly decent zone in the golden ratio, right? So these coins are like lining up to be dollar cost average right now, and I don't see a reason to be scared. the only thing that I can really recommend for you guys to focus on is just to build that portfolio dollar cost average, build your confidence when it comes to the bull market not ending. Injective is doing very well too. All of these coins are like forming a beautiful pattern of a lower high of some sort or a support that's horizontal, right? Render is also forming a nice support there. A lot of the AI agent coins like AI16Z, they've dropped a lot, like 71%, and AI agents are becoming very hot right now. Now you take a look at AI USDT, these guys are like looking like they're dipping a lot right now. And then there's virtual that was really hot. It ended up doing extremely well, but now it's it's dipped a substantial amount, 55%, right? And you take a look at AX or AI XBT, that's dropped 38%. So these AI agent coins have a very good potential to do extremely well soon. It's just going to be a matter of time, man, until everything starts to end up going really far. So Aether is one of my picks that I hold. They're not doing the best right now. Like a lot of these coins are bleeding or finding some sort of support, in my opinion. XLM is still doing okay. Still doing okay in this pattern. Kind of like a higher low pattern that might be forming a wedge of some sort. XLM is probably going to end up getting to like there eventually, somewhere up there. Maybe even back to the all-time high up here for the year. HBAR is definitely like, if you look at some coins though, they look like they fucking double topped, right? They look like they either double top where there's like 5 waves in, or it could even be something like this that we don't know about yet. 1, 2, and a huge 3, right? 4, 5. So I wouldn't count anything quite yet as topping. Peak is getting fucking destroyed. Cardano, same thing, right? It could be the same thing where we don't know shit. We don't know anything, where this could just be like the first wave of the mega wave to come, right? We don't know. It could very well be. XRP is outperforming the market, but the thing about XRP is it worries me right now. Okay, it worries me because I genuinely believe that this is probably like a 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5 in there already. And it's topping at the all-time high of $3.30. Because this has to be a third wave. There's no other choice. This has to be a third wave because it's the most parabolic. And it looks like the 5th wave is going to be forming soon, right? This looks like, wherever it is, maybe something like 1, 2, maybe this is a 3, a 4, and the 5 is coming up, right? So XRP looks like it's about to top soon. It really does. Or this could be 3 right here. This could be 4 forming and 5. The reason I say 3 like that is because this is clearly a like maybe I don't know, man. Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's like this even. Maybe, but it looks like there's still one more wave that's about to form. So that's why I got my alert slightly above the high. I expect XRP to break the all-time high of 330 and then eventually come back to retest it once all 5 of these waves are done. Ondo is another interesting coin. There was a coin released on the 19th there. As you can see, on the 19th, it rallied hard, but on the release, it ended up dropping about 17%. Theta is also looking fairly interesting. That's a coin that I'll be holding more of soon. And then, Link, the coins that are performing very well, like they're moving, like combined with, XRP, XLM. A lot of these coins are moving. But my point is, like, the liquidity was sucked out of every single coin recently. We're talking about like $80 billion total. Like whatever the fuck it was, like $80 billion was sucked out because of Trump and Melania Coin and whatever his sons. I don't know if Barron made one, whatever. But I've been seeing tons of his memes floating around. I don't think that I don't think that it's time to sell anything quite yet, to be quite honest. Rather the opposite. I think it's time to be dollar cost averaging. I don't think it's time to like go all in with high leverage right now, but I think it's all right. I'm down $31,000 today just from my short-term holds, but I'm not worried about it at all. I'm in a $800,000 long position between basically the majority of these coins in my portfolio, right? I dipped it. I bought the dip like near yesterday, and I think that it's going to end up rallying very, very soon. I bought the dip around here, right? I thought there was going to be another wave up. But other than that, I don't think it's time to be really selling anything yet. It's time to be like dollar cost averaging and buying. And I think that in the next week or two, we're probably going to see a gigantic surge. Oh, let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. This is very important for you guys to understand this shit, okay? The Bitcoin dominance is creating lower highs like it does every single January, February, March. And the lower high pattern that forms is basically a signal that will begin the altcoin bull market. So right now it's looking very, very good that we can't break above that white line, that resistance, and lower highs are now forming. So the more that the Bitcoin dominance drops, if Bitcoin can either rally or it can stay at the same price, if Bitcoin dominance goes down, then that means there's a shift of capital from Bitcoin to the altcoins, which is going to be great. Okay. Anyways, I am done, guys. I'm gonna end this live stream. I wanted to get in as much information as I possibly can in a short period of time, and I thank you very much for joining me. I'll see if there's any interesting questions that you guys have. Why am I living in Turkey? Turkey's the middle of the world, man. I like living in a place that's very convenient to travel around Europe and Asia. I've been to, like, for example, last year I went to 12 countries. This year I'm going to a lot of countries this year too. So it's very easy to move around in Turkey. I also own a house here. So because I own a house here, right, I want to get citizenship. Other than that, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm done for today. We'll talk soon, okay? Stay safe. Make sure you guys are DCing. And you guys are going to be very, very happy that you did not get out of crypto this month or this week. Stay strong. You guys got this. If you enjoy my content, guys, like I don't live stream to sell shit. As you guys have noticed, my sales are done. I'm just here to give you guys my time. That's it. And I want nothing in return except for you to like the content and follow me. And make sure you're following me on YouTube and on Twitter. That's it. Have a great day, guys. Take care.